Do you know why Taiwan keeps on having problems and economy is getting worse until it could become a no-man land in future? It's nothing to do with the mainland China or the Chinese government. It's all because of the people believing in the wrong person. That is Tsai Ing-wen. The reason why Taiwan is not growing is Tsai Ing-wen being not a pragmatic leader, but every day building a cloud to give false hope and excuses, lying to the people that Taiwan should gain independence in order to see new hope for growth.
要的不是一国两制，台湾人要的就是我讲的，我们要的是独立生存，是独立。
Firstly, at this movement, Taiwan is already independent, and I don't see any reason to keep on supporting pro-independence. Unlike the situation in Hong Kong, Taiwan has its own government, its own flag, its own system, its own military, and its own national day. So what's the use of keeping on promoting independence unless it's not totally independence? It doesn't make any sense, it's just waste of time and resource. Secondly, DPP is building fear to control the citizens. Every day they are creating fear in people using their own information, like the Chinese government increasing military pressure, fake news from mainland, the communist ideology coming to Taiwan, Taiwanese are going to lose their freedom or lose democracy, etc. etc. DPP is creating a reason to cause people feel vulnerable to be under its manipulation. Tsai Ing-wen is making the people weak and is constraining Taiwanese to hinder their growth. The people therefore have become the victims of fear, not because of the Chinese government, but because of Tsai Ing-wen, the corrupt mother of Taiwanese. The corrupt mother in Taiwan. People vote for Tsai Ing-wen because of fear of losing freedom and democracy, but let me tell you this. All these are just the illusions that DPP has been building up for years through propaganda, through school education that make many Taiwanese see only one perspective. If Taiwan want to grow and fight for independence, it's not about shouting and screaming for independence every day. It's about how you are going to build out Taiwan to show yourself worth for the independence. Look at the situation now. Taiwan has resources, land, water, and people, and it has the capability to show its worthiness, but Tsai Ing-wen is slamming down. Why Taiwan is in these terrible states until it's not even recognized by the United Nations is the government being not focused on the economic issues but always putting the blame on the Chinese government. Whether technology, healthcare, agriculture, and machinery, Taiwan is used to be well known for all of this that the world could recognize it as a country and mark it as one of the Asian four tigers. However, since DPP has taken over Taiwan, it has diverted its extreme attention on freedom and democracy and rebellion against the Chinese government. Thus, the growth of Taiwan has been going downhill until it has lost its foreign investment attractiveness and even tourism. Now, mainland China has superseded Taiwan in any industries and in many ways. Yet, Tsai Ing-wen is still lavishing the people's money on military from the US to cause Taiwan to become nothing but a land for useless weapons and stupid F-16 jets. The people in Taiwan are already so vulnerable, and she's making Taiwan be not just inferior to mainland, but also under the mercy of the US. Tsai is abusing the state fund and traumatizing the people of Taiwan every day. Hence, not only are the Taiwanese worrying for their future and livelihood, but also living in fear because of her propaganda. Taiwan needs a leader to build the country to get recognitions once again in the world, but not someone building fears and causing people angry with its neighbor. Sorry, I still need to say that Taiwan is still a country because there's still so much confusion going on of some saying it's a country, some saying it's a province, well, some say it's just an island. However, to make myself easy to send my message across on this video, I will use the word country. Since it still seems like independent. So here's the thing, DPP is only creating confusion rather than telling Taiwanese what to focus on or what to do. So now, here are the 3 problems leading to Taiwan crisis. Number 1, education. I used to know that Taiwan was the best for local and international students learning medicines and it had good schools. However, Taiwan had been placing too much emphasis for the students to learn democracy, freedoms, and independence until it sparked the Sunflower Movement in 2014, where students were protesting the mainland China growing influence over Taiwan. Nowadays, seeing politicians making use of the youth to do dirty jobs is so common and easy. In Taipei especially, many Taiwanese are seeing Americans as their idols, but the Chinese from mainland as enemies. Additionally, many students are learning subjects that are not helping the economy. Taiwan is supposed to prosper in agriculture, machinery, technology, pharmaceutical, in Asia, but the mainland is doing a lot better than Taiwan in all aspects because of its focus on the type of education and training. PhD is getting common that even Tsai Ing-wen could get it easily. What's the use of getting PhD if you cannot help the economy, by the way? Moreover, Tsinghua University in Beijing is now ranked #1 in Asia and is considered the Harvard of the East. Look at Hong Kong University, was very popular at that time, but now an outcast. Mainland China is building schools and spreading education throughout Asia, where the education in Taiwan has become so laid back until many of them could hardly find a job these days, which leads me to point number 2. Working in Taiwan. Workers in Taiwan are struggling and their average income is $1,500 per month, of which they could hardly survive while the cost of living keeps on going up. Moreover, the working hours is terribly long, hence many Taiwanese would rather live and sleep on the streets, which is more comfortable than working miserably like a slave every day. In addition to this, many Taiwanese are moving to Beijing or Shanghai to give themselves better life and better working income. Despite the difficulty of finding a job with a good decent income, doing business is extremely difficult due to the high rental and high competitions domestically and internationally. Also, the mainland China could produce the same goods as Taiwan with the same quality yet at cheaper costs. The reason why Taiwan has lost its competitive edge is the increase of cost of operation and cost of living. As such, many Taiwanese firms have also moved its operations and business to mainland China. Furthermore, the Chinese government are giving Taiwanese businessmen incentive and land rights, while the Taiwan government is doing nothing but only showing hostility towards the mainlanders. Taiwan has already lost its internationalization opportunity to mainland, which leads me to third point. Taiwan has become insignificant in the world. Lucky for me, I could able to understand some Chinese. If not, I'm unable to know what's really happening in Taiwan. English speakers could only know the good side of Taiwan because of the US helping in propaganda. However, Chinese speakers could access much information that is more factual. Besides Chinese, English is a very important language and the Chinese government knows this. Take for example Huawei International Business Concept. Without English, it's hard to get internationalized to let people know what you're doing. Therefore, most Taiwanese are constraining themselves within their own groups but not getting out for themselves to be exposed internationally, where the mainlanders are aggressively opening themselves through its international media in English to compete against the US. But ironically, many Taiwanese are still competing against the mainlanders rather than working with them. What I'm trying to say is that Taiwan should move forward to get more international exposure, while at the same time building relationship with the mainland to move up its economy. The only ones making good money in Taiwan are Tsai Ing-wen and her DPP cronies secretly through corruption, yet at the same time they are using fake news that is blaming the Chinese government blocking Taiwan to internationalize. If so, why Tsai Ing-wen could still freely roam in the US riding horses and at the same time smuggling cigarettes?
Senator Cory Gardner. Not something you usually see Taiwan's president doing.
So here are the 3 problems, though there could be more. Do give me your comments and help me share my video. Thank you for watching and see you.